Hello everybody and welcome to the Life of a Board Gamer. My name is Daniel and today we are going to talk about Monsterlands, a game where you will be fighting against monsters, trying to conquer lands, defend your castle against them and stuff like that. So yeah, fun fact, when I was king in my castle, of course, I had this big huge monster that would try to invade my castle and we had some awesome one-on-one fight. I won, of course. I'm alive, he's not. I have a trophy of him, but I cannot really show it to you because it's a secret. So yeah, let's check this game out. So let's check this one out. Now this game is going to look really busy when you see it, but trust me, it's not that hard. Now the rules are plentiful. There's like a bunch of things happening in this game, but most of these rules are actually examples of how something is played, and I really like that. Each time you have a rule, then you will have an example of, like for example, here is the example of monster battle. So you are reading about monster battle and how it is done, and then you have example of complete monster battle. So that I really applaud to this. It is really great read, and there's always summary, always, not always, but there is a summary of everything in a game, from cards, tokens. So if you are ever in doubt what one card does, you can just refer it right over here and see what it does. And the rulebook is really nicely written. It is a thick, there is lots of things to read here, but overall, when you are done with it, it's not that hard of a game. Okay, next thing you get bunch of these little dice. Now these are just regular 14mm dice, transparent, unless except from these black ones. Black ones are not, and these are when monsters attack you. And you will use this yellow to buy stuff or fight monsters, and with red and purple you will mostly only fight monsters and purchase things here or there or get gold or stuff like that. So you get a bunch of these dice. Then you have this bag that holds a ton of tokens. So not all of these tokens are used in a game because you are drawing it as you're buying them. So there's replay value is through the roof with this one. And basically these are fairly thick, nicely thickness tokens. And these you will buy throughout the game and like get some extra free dice. Like this one, for example, gives you one red die for free. And this one gives you 2 purple dice. This one over here gives +1 to all your purple dice. So when you are going to hunt the monsters or try to do some quests, you can use these traps as you buy them. You can use them to get advantages against monsters and win more easily and stuff like that. Then we have this mission bag where you will get a bunch of these tokens that will be representing missions, and all of them are double-sided, side A and side B. Depending when you pull it, you put it on an A or B side, and you can do this one as well as you can go hunt monsters, or you can maybe go and do this mission, like for example, give away 4 dice in red, purple color, any combination you like, and you have to throw those dice, score 13 points, and if you succeed, you'll get some victory points, some money, some shields, and if you lose, if you don't manage this, you will get -1 victory point. And on the B side, if you are going on a B side, you have to discard 4 dice of color red, yellow in any combination and discard 1 shield token. You can get 2 victory points, or you can get -1 victory point and 15 golds, depending what you like more. Do you need gold or do you need victory points? And since this game is played for victory, you go for victory points, right? And then we have this first player token that has some other abilities on it. You can play with this, or you can just play like this one, but this really helps the player who's lost, so I recommend playing with this one definitely. And when you are going and conquering lands, you will have these tokens to tell you if you want to fight monster first. You can use these dice and you can bring some more through other means, and you will get some shields and stuff like that. And these are like double-sided with bunch of different variations of dice, so you can play these however you want. These are randomly put on a board, so it gives you a great replay value. And then there's this track you can play like side A, where you are just going through 1 through 6 turns, and that is that, or until somebody reaches 30 points. Or you can go with this side where monsters get progressively harder and harder to kill, and they attack like crazy. And then we have these player boards for 4 players. With the expansion you can go to up to 5 players, and I would not go 5 players with this game. 3 is a sweet spot for me, if you ask me. Then you have a bunch of different tokens. You have some potions, you have some stars to track your points, progress, and you get tokens. Each card has matching tokens, so when you recruit your hero you get a matching token, so you can send him on a board that I will show you in a minute. There's like these shield tokens, and then we have these treasure loots that you can loot if you did not get to kill monster or even conquer some land. And there's like cardboard money over here, and then we have a bunch of these cards. And I want to show you the artwork, because artwork in this game is really nicely done. Now all informations are in these cards are so simple to read. Of course, as I already told you in the rulebook, you can go and check it if you are not really sure what the card is doing. But basically you will be fighting these monsters, and they will be living on these lands that if you win this land, you get some special ability. For example, this one gets you to exchange one purple die for 3 shields, which is really awesome ability. I never saw this one. And if you match it with the hero of the same land type, you can get some extra bonuses, and hero won't ask for any money. You must pay money for your heroes each turn. And of course there's this items you can buy for your heroes, so you can boost them up and be very deadly when you're fighting monsters. And of course then there are these heroes, Team Blue and Tartar. There are some starting ones and some that you will be acquiring throughout the game. And artwork is just phenomenal. Each hero looks so different, and each color of the clan, like green one or blue one, is completely different, completely crazy. There's this one, I don't know if it's the blue or I don't know which one. Okay, I think it's this one, the blue clan. There's a guy that has bunnies on his fists. He's using them like knuckle breakers, or knuckle, whatever are those things called that you put on your hand when you're going fighting. And he has bunnies on it, and one is licking swords and stuff like that. It's just awesome artwork. And then we have the main board where everything is happening. So you are going here on these lands to fight monsters that will be lurking around up here and over here. Over here there are those missions, and monsters will be attacking castles, so you can defend the castle, and you can buy stuff around here. This is your castle, so you can buy stuff around here, some shields, money, acquire money, items, or some traps that will be here, and heavy weapons if you have expansion for it, and some potions, stuff like that. So yeah, that's everything that comes in a box of Monsterlands. Okay, so that was Monsterlands. Now, this game goes up to 5 players. I would really not recommend you to go over 4. 3 is the best for me, if you ask me, because this game can drag a lot. And I don't mean that in a bad way. I just want to warn you, if you don't want, if you're the player that doesn't like to sit a few hours with the game, you should probably still check this one out, but be aware of that, because this game is awesome. This game is so much fun. You can go and do different kinds of things. You can go with your heroes and attack the monsters and fight them, and the other heroes who also go and fight them. If you win and kill the monster, they can win the land, and you can go and defend the castle. You can basically do whatever you want in this game. I mean, not literally, but you can go on missions, on quests, you can go discard stuff. It's just awesome. And it has dice, and you know how I am about dice. I really like dice in games, and you have to think about how to use them in the best possible way. Of course, there's always that thing where you can mitigate your dice and switch them, the numbers, to your liking, whatever you need at that moment. Overall, it does take a little bit long, and it has a lot to cover. When you are teaching the rules to players, they really have to be focused when you are talking to them, because there's lots and lots of things happening on the board. But once you start the game, it's one of those games that on a first it looks so intimidating and so clustered with everything and confusing. But when you go into first turn, second turn, and you just start playing, and turns go like this, and everybody knows what they're doing, what they want to do with their heroes, who they want to attack, what do they want to defend, or do they want to go on these other missions, quests, or whatever. overall it is really interesting game. I did really like this one. It is awesome dice game. I am definitely keeping it. I recommend you check this one out. It is a bit long, but don't be afraid. It looks intimidating, but it's a really nice game of monster slaughtering, killing, and land conquering stuff, defending castle thing is whatever. Go check it out. It is an awesome game. Until next time. Pozdrav. This video was brought to you by philibertnet.com, the game in all its states.